Welcome back. If you're looking for clear, structured, and totally no-nonsense information, you are in the exact right place. I know you're here because you value actual, structured knowledge over those wild internet rumors and quick fix myths. Today, we're breaking down a highly requested topic using the physiological and psychological advice of Dr. Akanksha Pagare. We've distilled her insights into this explainer to give you a really clear, actionable blueprint for lasting, intimate performance.
Okay, let's dive into this. It gets hard, but why doesn't it last? Man, that is a frustrating scenario that so many face but very few talk about openly. The physical response is there at first, right? But the endurance just isn't. The control slips away far too quickly, leaving you wondering, what exactly is wrong with me? It's an unspoken frustration that bleeds into your relationships, builds a barrier with your partner, and honestly, it heavily impacts your core confidence. But demystifying the real root causes behind this issue changes absolutely everything. So here is our roadmap for this explainer. First, the real root cause, then removing mental pressure, circulation and sleep, the start-stop technique, the role of foreplay, and finally, doctors and supplements.
All right, Section 1. Where is the real problem?
Let's uncover where the true problem actually lies, because, spoiler alert, it is rarely some mysterious, incurable disease. According to Dr. Pagar, the real culprits are found in three specific areas: your body, your mind, and your daily habits. It's incredibly empowering once you realize this, because it immediately puts the control back in your hands. But it also requires total accountability. You can't just fix one and ignore the others. It's like a giant puzzle. If you try a physical technique but your mind is flooded with stress, the entire structure collapses. If your mind is perfectly calm but your daily habits are actively destroying your blood vessels, again, the structure collapses. Until you take direct responsibility for these three specific pillars, seeing real lasting improvement is going to be nearly impossible. You simply have to fix the foundation first.
Moving on to Section 2. Remove mental pressure. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the psychological impact of performance anxiety. It's severe, and it's often the single biggest hurdle you're going to face. There's a fascinating paradox at play here. When your internal monologue is locked in a vice grip telling you, I have to last long today, I have to perform perfectly, you're actually forcing an outcome. Biologically, this intense mental pressure triggers your sympathetic nervous system. That's your fight or flight response. This floods your body with adrenaline and cortisol, which literally constrict your blood vessels and biologically shut down arousal. So forcing an erection practically kills it. But contrast that with a relaxed mind. When you let go of those rigid performance metrics and just enjoy the moment, your parasympathetic nervous system takes over. Your blood vessels dilate, and your body naturally creates a strong, lasting physical response. True relaxation isn't just a mental bonus, it is the physiological driver of performance. Which brings us to Section 3, blood circulation and sleep. We're shifting gears now from the psychological mindset to the actual physical machinery. Let's demystify exactly how erection dependence works. Think of the body like a highly complex system of hydraulic pipes. For this specific physical mechanism to maintain hardness, it relies entirely on clear, unobstructed, and healthy blood flow. And more importantly, the vascular system needs to be strong enough to hold that blood in place. If that flow is poor, the internal pressure drops, and while the system fails. Dr. Bagare points out that this poor circulation is a direct cause of physical shivering, a deep sense of underconfidence, and ultimately low stamina. You simply cannot maintain pressure in a system if the internal pump is weak or the flow is blocked. Look, we need to be straightforward here. If you want to keep those pipes open and healthy, you have to look mercilessly at what you're putting into your body. Alcohol and smoking? They've got to go. This isn't about judgment, it is pure biology. Nicotine causes immediate vascular spasms, literally choking the delicate pipes you just learned about, and it degrades the lining of your blood vessels over time. Meanwhile, alcohol might temporarily lower your inhibitions, but it acts as a central nervous system depressant, numbing the very physical nerve responses you're actually trying to enhance. If you're struggling with stamina and you smoke or drink heavily, cutting these out is step one. Conversely, here's what you should be adding. Just 20 to 30 minutes, that's all it takes. Dedicating 20 to 30 minutes a day to walking, running, or really some form of cardiovascular exercise acts as a highly effective natural remedy. Cardiovascular health is sexual health, for sure. When you exercise, you're doing literal maintenance on your vascular pathways. It stimulates your endothelial cells to produce nitric oxide, which is the exact molecule responsible for expanding your blood vessels. It drastically improves your overall circulation, ensuring that when your body needs that targeted blood flow for intimacy, the pathways are primed, wide open, and ready to deliver. So the crucial point is hitting that 7 to 8 hour mark for sleep every single night. In our modern, hustle-driven world, people are actively ruining their biological cycles by cutting corners on rest. But sleep is the critical window when your body repairs its vascular systems and regulates its hormones. What's absolutely vital to understand here is that your body produces the vast majority of its daily testosterone during REM and deep sleep cycles. If you're regularly only getting 5 hours of sleep, you're severely blunting your own hormone production. Proper rest is absolutely non-negotiable if you want to fix and sustainably support your sexual health.
All right, Section 4, control via the start-stop technique.
This brings us to vital behavioral training, because finishing too quickly is often just a deeply ingrained physical habit, and like any habit, it can be unlearned. Dr. Pagare recommends the start-stop technique, and honestly, you might want to take a screenshot of this manual right now. Step 1. When you feel you're about to reach the edge, stop immediately. Do not push through. Step 2. Do some deep breathing to actively calm your nervous system. Step 3. Distract your focus momentarily. Why is this crucial? Well, taking your mind off the physical sensation interrupts the neurological escalation. It breaks the shift from the relaxed parasympathetic state back to the tense sympathetic state, basically resetting your physical threshold. Step 4. Once the urge has fully subsided, restart the action. This literally rewires your brain and trains your body to recognize and physically extend your limits. But hey, here is the vital reality check. 1 to 1.5. You need to practice this technique on alternate days for 1 to 1.5 months to see real, undeniable results. A lot of people try it once or twice, fail, and immediately give up, thinking their body is just broken. But remember, stamina, much like Rome, isn't built in a day. It takes consistent, disciplined training. You're trying to overwrite years of established neural pathways, and neuroplasticity takes time. Be patient with yourself, stay consistent, and the control will absolutely follow.
Section 5, why foreplay is essential. And this brilliantly illustrates a key insight from our source material. Directly jumping to sex gives your body the signal to finish quickly. You must create the right environment. Think of the male body like a highly complex, high-performance engine. You would never start a cold engine and immediately rev it to the red line, right? No way, that would cause massive wear and tear. Just like a female partner's body requires time, physical touch, and a natural buildup of excitement to physiologically prepare, the male body needs that exact same warm-up phase to perform optimally. During foreplay, blood flow is gradually diverted from your core to your extremities, safely preparing the vascular system for sustained effort. Skipping foreplay skips this necessary biological preparation, completely sabotaging your own endurance.
Finally, Section 6, doctors and right supplements. Let's move to and see how this builds your medical safety net. If you fixed your daily habits, managed your stress, and practiced the behavioral techniques consistently, but the issue still persists, well, it's time to look at physiological deficiencies. Dr. Pagare advises that modern lifestyle gaps could be the hidden roadblock here. You should consult a doctor to run full panels checking for specific vitamin deficiencies and low testosterone levels. The source material specifically highlights that if deficiencies or persistent weakness are found, they recommend looking into homeopathic supplements like Power Drops by Sexamidon, which are designed to assist with long-lasting performance. Always address systemic deficiencies before throwing in the towel, and of course, definitely consult a medical professional when navigating any supplement route. Okay, we've covered the whole shebang: the mind, the body, the habits, and the medical backups. Now I want to leave you with this final, vital question to think about. Look closely at your routine right now. Are your daily habits actively helping, or are they silently hurting your intimate life? You've got the complete blueprint right in front of you. The knowledge is here, but the choice to take control of your lifestyle, starting today, is entirely yours. Keep learning, keep optimizing, and we'll catch you in the next explainer.